Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, throw open your windows and call out to your neighbors. It's time for John Perrotta's Comedy Factory Zoom a Loser, sponsored in part by Z-Quill. Why? Because every now and then you just want to take a good nap. And now, your host, the man who was not taking a nap in the last 20 years, your host, John Perrotta.
I'm taking a nap right now, Mikey.
Are you serious?
I could sleep with my eyes open. I think right now I'm sleeping while I'm watching you guys. I'm in a trance. I'm out.
What are you, cattle?
So it's just like when you used to be a prison guard.
Same thing. I didn't see
Same
nothing.
thing.
Hey, we got a great panel tonight. Very funny, talented. Dave Sinclair's in the house. Dave, we got very funny, always hilarious. Kelly Morse. Kelly Morse. What do you got there? An apple? What is it?
It's a clementine.
Oh, it's a clementine. All right,
Wow.
Kelly. The show's also sponsored by Clementines.
That's a big
We
one.
got very funny. Recently moved from Connecticut to Providence, the East Side. Excuse me, Joanna Rapoza.
Hey,
What's going on?
I thought
Mike,
you
what
said
do we?
you said the yeast side. I was like, that's
No,
a little personal.
No, I didn't say the East. That's my accent. East Side, not the East Side. Yeah. Mike Cronin, what did you wanted to touch on something before we go rolling tonight?
Well, John, I think that it would be in the best things to do to pay respect to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who passed away. This is a woman who, in my humble opinion, and I hope that most of the viewers at home would agree with me, that changed the course of how women today live their lives. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, known to her fans as RBG, she didn't just break the glass ceiling for women's equality, she shattered it. She changed the lives how women today live. And, you know, John, you have a daughter, Gina. I don't have a daughter, but I do have a granddaughter, my granddaughter, Hayden. And I think that we should take a couple of minutes or two to talk about her role on the Supreme Court and what she did as a Supreme Court justice.
Well, I saw the documentary they put out on her, and I saw the movie that came out a year or two ago about her life story when she was in the early 70s when she won that big case. So that was that was two good things to watch, the documentary and the movie. Yeah, really good.
The notorious RBG, that's the other little nickname she had, which was kind of cool.
That's
she was
right,
like a
That's
she was
right.
like a rock
That's
star.
right.
She was like a rock star.
Like a rap star. Like, well, I mean, that was
A rock star.
She was both.
She was. She definitely was. And for the boys and girls at home, especially you girls that are listening, she really did change the course of how women live today. She just was fearless, absolutely fearless. Her dissents were legendary. She'll certainly be missed. And I just think that it's good that we pay our respects to her on this show. And
I agree. And let's hope, and actually, we're like John said, we're not going to get not that we would be partisan or anything, but our president has mentioned that he is going to replace her with a woman. So let's hope it's a woman of a similar mindset, very intellectual. She was fierce for the truth. She even admitted that she had no sense of humor. It was her husband that had the sense of humor, and they were a perfect complement to each other. So who knows? I mean, we can't expect everything, but let's hope for something good, okay?
I think one of the best examples, from Ruth Bader Ginsburg was that her closest friend on the Supreme Court was Anton Scalia.
That's right.
And
Yes.
if you know anything about Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her rulings, she was considered to be far to the left, and Scalia was far to the right. Yet they worked it out that they were both very, very good friends and very, very close. And I think in these times that we're in right now, I think it's a beautiful example of how we're all Americans and we're all in this together, and we've got to stop going at each other's throats. We've got to start working together to build a better country.
Let's be civil.
That's what I say.
Civil, for crying out loud. Yep.
We could go down a path, but I'd really get rolling. We got to be civil, like Joanna said. We got to find a common ground where we can sit down. And I remember when Reagan was president, him and Tip O'Neill was the Speaker of the House, and they wound up working out deals. And
They did.
That's the way it should be. I don't want to tell my political views on here, because then I'd be going down a whole. I'm wound up with a lot of this stuff. I'd be going down a road I don't want to go on. So we're going to leave it at that.
Can I say one political thing?
Kelly Morse, you could say
Kelly,
one political
go
thing.
ahead, Kelly.
I vote that Kelly can say two.
And
All right, I got
Kelly,
one.
before you speak, may I tell you, I love your hair. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm jealous too.
Me too.
I put my ceiling light on so I could get
Me
a
too,
good
Joanna.
shine on it for the video. But I appreciate it. So my one political statement,
It's nice to
I
have
just
hair, right, Mike?
I found out your hair is also beautiful, Joanna.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Jim
thank you.
Carrey will be playing Joe Biden on SNL, and I think
No
that's
way!
gonna-
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's
Do
great.
it.
I think that's going to be perfect.
He needs to get fleshed out. But I think John Goodman should play Bill Barr. That's my thing.
Oh my God! I was saying that to my husband the
Joanna,
other day.
I love that.
Oh my God,
I love it,
yes.
Joanna.
Totally.
Yeah.
Joanna, you should become the casting director. We've got to send out an
You have
email
no
right now to
idea.
Lorne Michaels.
I want to write the script.
There you go, Johnny.
I
There
love
you
that.
go. We're
I want to
on
write the
it.
script and the ending.
There
I want to
you
write it.
go.
Let's do an ensemble, Mom. Let's just do it.
I can't do impersonations, but I like to write the script. I know how I want things to go, but we will not go there. Well, you guys have tempted me to go there, Mikey. You guys.
Well, you
I'm
know
sorry.
what?
I'm sorry to make it all
I want
political.
to go back. I don't. Kelly, did you say what you wanted to say? Because I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's it. That was my political
was it?
statement.
I want to go back to what Dave said because he touched on a very good point. Regardless of what side of the aisle you vote for, what side of the aisle that you believe in, sponsor, I believe that this is a time when you have someone like Ruth Bader Ginsburg who passes away, who in my humble opinion is the most iconic Supreme Court justice ever to sit on that high court, passes away. It's time to just set aside your politics and just honor her legacy.
That's not happening, Mike. And if we continue to go down that road, if I talk another minute, this will be a political talk show and it'll be a nightmare. And I
All
don't
right,
want to go there.
let's talk about genitals. Oh, no, okay, forget that.
Yeah, I'd rather go there
I
and
broke
talk
a
about what's
tooth.
going on.
I told you I broke a tooth.
How did you do that, Joanne?
Front tooth?
I never eat Twizzlers. I was driving back from Maine because we go up to Maine sometimes, and I was like, I'm gonna just eat some Twizzlers. I get home, I figure I lost a filling. Now was like half of my tooth, so I'm not.
Never heard of somebody breaking a tooth on a Twizzler.
What a great title for a biography. I never eat Twizzlers.
Well, Twizzlers are not. I could see a Tootsie Roll, but not a Twizzler.
I lost.
Tootsie Rolls are hard.
Gotta buy
I
those
lost a
fresh
tooth
ones,
once.
Joanne.
It was like half of root canal that had fallen out, and then the other half fell out.
Ooh.
You want to go into root canals? I've had 10 root canals.
Oh,
No
way.
shit, John.
I've been audited by the IRS twice.
All in your mouth?
Yeah, all of my. I've had 10. Yes. My dentist is a very happy, wealthy man. because I have been with him for 30 years and he has done a lot of work. Somehow I still have teeth.
I had to become a dentist because everybody's teeth are rotting or have to be cleaned and stuff, and I would have access to the nitrous. So nice.
Nitrous oxide, yeah.
Ah.
Mike, we lost track of Ruth Bader. Where do you want to go from here, Mike?
Wow, we have gone right off the rails. We've gone to the dentist, who is by far one of my most feared doctors. I don't know what to say other than the fact that do what I do, boys and girls. I had all my teeth pulled out. I'm rocking Hollywood Mike, beautiful bright whites.
You got implants? You have implants or what?
They're all fake, kiddo. They're all fake. Grandpa Mike is all about the Hollywood look.
Ah, that's how you get it. But my question is, are they implants or do you glue them in?
Well, you know what? I glue them in.
All right.
I
Glue.
glue them in.
So they're like the stars. They come out
You
at night.
sniff the glue before you do
I
it.
love that. I'm telling you, there's not going to be anybody on this Zoom cast tonight that's going to have a better joke than what Dave just said.
What do you say?
The stars, they come out at night.
His teeth are like the stars. They come out at night.
Absolutely
My
the best
God, that's a
joke
good
I
one.
ever made.
That is an old joke. That's an old vaudeville
Are
joke.
you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't get that.
If
Yeah,
I
I
had
only
done,
steal
we'll get
from the
that.
best.
We'll explain it to you after the show. If I
You
didn't,
didn't get that, Kelly?
I
I-
missed that one.
My teeth are all fake. I had them all pulled out years
He's
ago.
way too young. I'm barely.
Are you being
young enough
serious
to
though?
understand
You really have
that.
fake teeth?
Absolutely.
Dentures.
Oh my god.
Check them out, dude. Check them out.
if
All
I
right.
did that, Mike, I
They
would have
look
saved
great.
thousands of
Are they
dollars.
like veneers?
No, they're not.
Can I
They're
make-
fake. They're a denture.
They're dentures. They come right out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I take them out, and Dave said, like the stars, they come out at night.
And then do you
Come on,
get it,
Kelly.
I get it.
Stay with us. Stay with us, Kelly.
do you have a sweet little someone that you then gum after you take the things out, or
No, it's how he eats his Twizzlers.
That's how I eat my Twizzlers.
Mikey, I had a bridge put in here 2 years ago, 4,800. I had another bridge here, 2,300 a few weeks ago. I spent thousands and thousands on my teeth. I don't even know why.
John,
You
you
know-
have beautiful teeth. You have
it's a racket. It's a
absolutely-
racket.
You have absolutely gorgeous teeth.
I have terrible
Gorgeous.
teeth.
No, you got great teeth, John.
Huh?
They're great teeth.
You have
Legendary.
nice teeth.
They're all bridges. They're all bridges and caps and
Who gives a shit?
Browns.
Don't
Can't
tell us.
tell.
Don't tell us. We don't want to know.
There's so many bridges in John's mouth. He's got 3 stadies guarding the barrels.
Oh, I'm telling you, Dave
Dave is killing it.
Sinclair is bringing it tonight.
Oh,
But do
Dave,
you
Dave
have,
is
do you
bringing
have
his
any
A game
trolls?
tonight.
Do you have any
Absolutely.
trolls under those bridges? That's the question. Any trolls?
just like a true Rhode Islander, he never crosses the bridges.
Dave, this leads me to ask this question. Do you perform for a lot of like dental seminars?
No, but I do a lot of nursing home shows.
Do you really?
Yeah, very few repeat customers.
Oh, oh,
Dave.
Oh, my God.
oh.
Super fucking warm too. Like you never have to tell them. Turn the air.
And Joanna is dropping the F-bomb, boys and girls. Wow, we're off and running.
The show is off the hook.
No, I just
Talking
kind
about
of feel.
teeth.
I see. This is my thing. I like to mix my vulgarity with many polysyllabic words. Like just the other day, I was talking with my friend about disestablishmentarianism, and he was like, "Fucking disestablishmentarianism," and that's it. That's the end of the story.
What are you drinking
Okay.
tonight, Joanna?
Okay.
What do you got over there? Wine? What do you got?
I stole one of my husband's beer. He's going to be very pissed off when he comes home.
You got one of his beers?
I had to send my husband out to get us water because I don't know if any of you guys have ever had well water, but that's all we have, and it tastes like pennies. So, like 3 times a week, we get a case of Poland Spring We
I didn't know
can't
you
drink
had
the water.
well water
Right.
over there, Kelly.
Yeah,
Try this, Kelly.
What is
Flavored.
that?
It's
No,
Adirondack lemon. It
Ugh.
tastes like lemonade.
no,
I'm
I've never
serious.
been a
It's not
fan of those.
carbonated. It's not
Really?
carbonated. Yeah.
I don't know. I used to buy this flavored water back in the day, and it always gave me like this weird aftertaste.
Flavored water,
Dave,
not
does
good.
that have sugar in it?
Flavored seltzer, not good.
Nope. No
Poland
sugar.
Springs,
No sugar.
excellent. I love Poland Springs. In fact, I mean, I've been buying it for years. We vacation up in Maine, and there's a real nice taste from their aquifers or whatever the hell is underground there. But yes, I see. It's so nice.
No, I was
0 calories.
showing Mr. Cronin that there's no sugar, and it's got vitamin B3, B6, B12, and ginseng.
I don't want any
Wow,
added.
Dave,
I
if you
love
could-
Poland Springs.
when we
And
wrap
if you have
up,
2 of them, you
could-
get egg roll.
There you go. I like that.
For free?
If you would be so kind as to send me that in a Facebook message, that'd be great. I appreciate it.
Sure.
You know what I don't understand? The flavored seltzer water. I'm not a fan. I don't know.
I tried it. I
The
didn't like it.
cans? They have like grapefruit and cranberry. I think they're just all absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
They taste like crap, and you can make your own. Just make your own friggin' flavored water. They put all kinds of stuff in there that's not good for you.
Powerade,
Better
really
to
good,
drink.
sugar-free. It's delicious.
Is that
There you go,
your
Johnny. There you go.
Is that your sponsor, Powerade? Why are you not talking to them?
I drink Powerade all the time. I love it.
You like it? Does it make your pee red?
No, it doesn't.
The reason why that we do not have Powerade as a sponsor, I did reach out to them, and they got back to me and they said, once we see John Perrotta power walking up and down Reservoir Avenue, then we'll have Powerade as a sponsor. I call
Not
up
gonna
Johnny and I
happen.
tell him, he's like, dude, I'm not having it.
I'm not walking up and down Reservoir Avenue.
Do it in front of the big cheese, John.
Eating meatballs.
Yeah,
with
I
your
won't even
fingers.
walk to the Big Cheese. It's around the corner. I don't.
I
My
love the
son,
big
my
cheese.
son thinks I'm crazy. When I used to drink back in there's a bar on the corner. It's about 4 or 5 houses down. When I used to go there, I drove my car.
I would do the same thing.
I drove my car. I keep my steps to a minimum, guys.
Oh, is that the frosted mug?
I don't want to overexert myself. I have
The
a big
frosted
face.
mug.
It's the
yes,
least you could do,
Kelly.
John, and never let it
Billy's
be said you
frosted
didn't do
mug,
the
I
least
think?
you could do.
You don't want to get a groin injury because
Yes.
I mean
I don't want to get injured.
you can't. I mean, don't want to. I actually
Johnny,
want
Johnny,
some-
I want to go to Kelly's point and ask you a question. Is the frosted mug still there?
It's now called 594 something like that. Club 594. It's still there, but it's not the frosted mug. I did shows at the frosted mug back in the day. We did some shows there.
Right.
I remember at the bar they had like instead of bar stools, they're like kind of like computer chairs. They're like on wheels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, Kelly, you do not look like that you're old enough to remember the frosted mug.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be 33 this year.
Are you serious? Wow, you don't
Yeah.
look, you don't look it.
Oh.
She's lying. She used to sit in the car while her parents were inside drinking.
Oh, Dave Sinclair on fire tonight.
Oh,
I was at Kelly's wedding. It was a bash.
That's
bash.
right.
What was that? The Quinnesset Country Club?
Quinnesset, yep.
Quinnesset Country Club.
Holy shit, that'll be 3 years in April.
Had a few comedians there. It was a bash. It was a
Yeah, that
bash.
was fun.
Yeah, everybody was nice. Had a
Oh
good
my
time. Had a
God.
good time.
Oh man, I got really drunk at the end of the night of that wedding.
Did
My
you?
wedding.
I was at my wedding. I was really drunk at the beginning. Just
Have you ever sobered up, Joanna?
never.
What are you drinking? Beer, you said, or wine?
I stole one of my husband's beers. He's gonna be pissed.
What kind of beer is it?
It's like a pumpkin ale.
Oh God, I
Nice.
couldn't drink that. They got pumpkin iced coffees out now again. I'm ready to start. I love those, but I've been trying to be on my diet. But I love pumpkin iced coffees. Have you ever had one, Mike?
You know what? I have not had that, but I will tell you this. Last week, I had by Leinenkugel pumpkin patch beer. Oh my goodness gracious, this was so good.
So it's a pumpkin flavored Leinenkugel?
It is, Kelly. It is. It's very, very good. They are big on their summer shandy. They do a great job with that. And when I went into North Providence Liquors, someone had rifled through and taken 2 out of the 6-pack. So I said to my friend at the counter, why do you let this happen? I'm trying to buy a 6-pack. Somebody comes in here. They basically steal 2 of my beers, and now I'm out. So he says, are you open to pumpkin patch? I'm like, really? Pumpkin patch? What's that about? So he goes and he gets me one. He goes, take these 2, put them in. If you don't like them, come back. I'll give you your money back for the entire 6-pack. So now, being an honest Christian man as I am, I come home, I go right for the pumpkin patch. Oh my goodness gracious, I fell in love. Now I go back to try to get the pumpkin patch, and they're sold out. So that's how popular this beer is. Pumpkin patch, boys and girls.
Have you had the
home and write it down? Pumpkin patch.
Have you had the shipyard pumpkin?
I have not had that, Kelly.
Oh, it's good. And at some bars they do like a caramel rim.
My daughter's
with,
got that right here
cinnamon.
on
It's
her
so.
bureau.
Oh, yeah, there it
My
is.
daughter's got. I don't drink it, but my daughter's got it.
Yeah, they're super heavy. I can only have like 2 at a time, but
So you're saying they put
good.
the rim?
Oh,
What
so
what
like
are you
on the
talking
rim of
about
the
that?
glass, they dip it in caramel, and then what do they put on it? Cinnamon?
Oh my goodness!
And then oh, it's so good.
Why, you wouldn't like that, Joanna?
It's just, if I'm going to have sugar with an alcoholic beverage, I would rather have it be, like a hot toddy with, yeah.
Well, it goes good because it's like
I don't
it's
think
like
they
a
should put
pumpkin
that
spice
recommendation on the
beer.
poster, Joanne.
Probably not.
It's just
Probably not.
I got to tell you guys, I'm going through old cassette tapes that I used to tape shows back in the early 90s.
Oh boy!
And I found one. I'm going through them all. I found one with Mike Cronin. He was known as the bad boy of comedy. I got a set of his from around 92, 93, and I listened to it. He was a dirty comic back then, Mikey. You were funny, but that was in your heyday. That was in your bad boy of comedy heyday.
Oh boy!
Now you're a Christian comic. But I'm gonna bring it over.
Wait. Can I ask a question? What does that mean, Christian? I know Christian comic, but for you, what does that mean, Christian comic? You stay away from dirty words or what?
For me, Joanna, what had happened was about 9-10 years ago, my pastor, Pastor Mike Caparelli, my dear friend, we're talking on the phone one day, and he said to me, the gift that you have to make people laugh is not yours. It's God's, and God gave that to you. And once you feel, he didn't say experience, he said, once you feel what it's like coming out of your mouth for the glory of God, and that got me thinking. And then at that point, I switched the gear and I changed my whole stand-up. So when I get on stage now, the jokes that I say, they lead to what I call closing on the cross, which means that it allows me to be funny, hopefully, and share my testimony. As my pastor, Pastor Tony, today said in church today, your past makes you beautiful.
So this cassette tape will make you beautiful if I put it on?
Hold on. I got to finish what he said. He said, your past makes you beautiful. Your testimony makes you powerful. So for me, Joanna, to answer your question, it was just a complete turnaround to what I bring to the stage today at 62, as opposed to what I did back in 1991, 92 when I met John. So yes, he's absolutely right. When John and I first started out, when I met John and we were trailblazing through Rhode Island in Massachusetts, I was absolutely filthy. Did I get laughs? Yes, I did. Did John get laughs? Yes, he did. We've had more fun than, as that old expression goes, Carter's has pills. Plain and simple.
Yeah, we had some laughs. We got some stories that we can't tell on the air.
Yeah, I mean, and people evolve. You
It was
evolve.
the
In your,
90s.
everyone evolves in their art.
You do, Joanna. And the thing that you know, this pandemic has hit us all in different ways, and it's pretty much pumped the brakes, and sometimes in other industries slammed the brakes. What it's done here for us, it's brought us to John Perrotta's Comedy Factory Zoomalooza, where we get together once, twice a week. We get to talk, we get to share different stories and reminisce, take a trip down memory lane. What are you doing? Are you tickling?
I just want everyone to see my fireplace. It feels so good on my back right now.
You know, it does.
Is that a real fireplace, or is that one of those Christmas videos where they just show the fireplace?
This is a gas fireplace, and I just love it.
I think, Joanna, that you should talk to your husband and get it cleared with Gina Raimondo so that we can do a John Perrotta Comedy Factory Zoomalooza right around Christmas. Have yourself a merry little.
I will use
If
my.
Mike is going to sing, that's it. I'm out. Good night, everybody.
Hey, Mike, I'll use whatever connections I have. And look, let's just face it, I got a lot of connections.
There you go.
But here's the thing: I hear from people that have connections, not me, but I have a friend who's really good friends with a big architect from Hartford, and he's connected with all the Connecticut political people. And he said there's been all these little private tiffs going on between Connecticut and Rhode Island, and who can let who in for what and shit. So I think anything is possible. It's a crapshoot, pretty much.
Those little tiffs have been going on since the Continental Congress back in the 1770s.
And there you go. There you go. So I don't know Gina, and I don't know Ned, and I really don't want to know either one of them, frankly. But I'll do what I can. I'll invite them to my fireplace. Look at this thing.
Very nice, Joanna. Well,
If
this
you
is almost like
wish-
FDR's fireside chat.
Well, if you send out the invite, Joanna, I will be there.
I've had thoughts about doing comedy on my street corner because it's so busy. I'm on the east side. I'm at the corner of Brown and Barnes, and you would not believe. I mean,
Mama's walking the streets for laughs.
Well,
exactly. We could attract them. We could make it happen. Vaudeville on the east side.
if we ever get another show going, you can be passing out flyers as they go by.
Well, yeah, exactly. Or actually, there's about 50 flyers on the goddamn telephone pole right on the corner. You know, lost
Say, don't post flyers here.
Anyway.
Everything is going on here. No, but
Joanna,
seriously,
do you live near Captain Seaweeds?
I know about weed, but I don't know about that one. No.
Oh no, it's a bar on the east side. It's called Captain Seaweeds.
I have not
And-
been there.
How's
Yeah,
that
they have a
place,
really
Kelly?
cool. It's tiny inside, but they have this really cool outdoor space.
I will check it out. If they have an outdoor space, I'll go there.
Yeah, but I don't know how they're running things now with the pandemic and all. But
Yeah.
before it happened,
Well,
I
thank
was
you for the
thinking-
tip. Thank you for the tip.
That's all right. If it's cold, Joanna will just bring her fireplace.
Exactly.
I will.
Slide that baby right in there.
No, I got about 50,000 layers in the closet over there. It's like, how do I have so many clothes? I don't know.
You gotta
Well,
get rid of them. You gotta get rid of some of them.
I want to make a bonfire, John, with all the Whole Foods bags I keep getting. It's like, I live half a mile from Whole Foods on North Main, and we just need something. We go down there, and they double bag every friggin' thing. It's like, I'm going to have a goddamn bonfire with, except I don't have a backyard.
Mike is looking.
I don't think that's what God said, but I do like that Whole Foods.
I know
You
Mike's
know,
over there as a
on
Christian
the
comic
night-
having a fit.
On the nights that I think I hear what God said, I say to myself, I think I had too much to drink.
Possibly.
Joanna, remember this. God is for you. He is not against you.
I don't know what to say. God bless you.
I agree, man. I feel like America needs to be more spiritual. We've gotten away from the religious, and secular is not necessarily better, but we need spiritual. And even though, like, I'm a Jew, so I look at when they say that this country was founded on Christian values, but it's really Judeo-Christian values. We just need to all be on the golden rule. That's all. We just need to be just
Mikey,
being nice. That's all. We don't even need religion, just the golden rule, and that's it.
Mikey, you said God is for you.
Yep,
Is that correct, the statement?
absolutely. God
I
is for
dispute
you.
I
He is not
dispute
against
two times in my life where God must have been on a coffee break. The 2 times I was in divorce court when they got everything, both times. So I was looking around for him. I said, God, get here. Where are you? He was tied up in another courtroom. And so he couldn't oversee and make mine fair, so I got annihilated both times, Mikey. I mean, I love God. I love God. I mean, I'm all for God. But he slipped those 2 times and didn't help me out.
He can't be everywhere.
We could look at it like this, that you today still get along and are friendly with your first wife. You remarried Terry, who was your second wife, and now is your third wife. So we could look at it like that. For myself, my prayer every day for my family is this: that we humbly serve Jesus by being kind, considerate, and polite to others. That's it. Just be nice.
I do that. I
know
try
you
to
do,
be nice.
John. I know you
I
do.
try to be nice to people.
My daily prayer for my marriage is that my wife's eyesight doesn't improve.
There you go, Dave. I'm
She's
telling you,
out of
Dave.
here.
I'm telling you, you are on fire.
Dave is stolen the show.
So that's
He
it.
has.
Joanna by the fireplace, Kelly by the well. She's out there by the well.
There's gonna be
Drinking metal tasting water.
metal
I hear
tasting
you.
water.
You're not buying that water from Detroit, are you?
If Poland Spring is in Detroit, then yes.
The well water.
Get that chewable well water.
Kelly is so
Someone-
low key. Nothing excites her.
I know that's why I've always loved your stand up. I just love your delivery style, and I always have. From the first time I saw you, I thought that there's
Thanks,
nobody
Dave.
else out there who delivers comedy the way you do. It's so funny.
Yeah, I've seen Kelly crush quite a few times, man, with that delivery.
Oh, there's
That
been some bad ones as well.
She's got a deadpan delivery, Joanna.
I love the deadpan.
Now,
Like a-
Kelly, when we're talking about Joanna, you're saying deadpan, Johnny's saying deadpan. Is your delivery, is it kind of in the vein of Stephen Wright?
I was just going to say, she's like Rhode Island's version of Stephen Wright. I'd say so.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah, I've
Cool.
gotten that definitely a few times. I mean, I feel like more of my personality has come out. Like I've been doing stand up for 15 years, I think. And
Wow.
Whoa.
yeah, I started when I was 18.
Holy
And
Christ!
When did we meet, Kelly? How long ago did we meet?
oh man, must have been like 2008, 2009.
Well, 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
My first show was Catch a Rising Star. Used to be at Twin
Twin
River.
River. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then I think I met you a couple years after that, because that was 06, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some laughs. I did. Kelly's had a room, the Morse Tavern. It wasn't. I thought you
I
bought
know.
the
We only
place.
got to do 2 shows before
Kelly
the
Morse.
pandemic happened.
Yeah, 2 shows
That's
in the
right,
pandemic.
Kelly. That's
Yeah.
right. You were on a show with us, and you told us that you're doing shows there. And then I checked because I'm out and about. I checked the state of Rhode Island's list of
The
establishments
violations. Yeah.
that are in trouble, and they were on it.
I know. I know. I don't know if they've reopened yet. I follow them on Facebook, but I haven't checked.
I saw that the Comedy Connection had some sold out shows with Chelsea Handler,
Yeah.
and Christine
Yeah.
Blinn was opening for her, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Right
if you
now,
know-
yeah,
Yeah.
they were allowed 70. They hold 220, and the state right now is allowing them 78 people a show. So that's kind of tough. That's a big hit. You know, you're losing 130, 40 people a show.
True, but it's easy to say you sold it out.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying it's not before. I mean, Friday, Saturday, that place would be 2 shows a night packed. You know what I mean? And then now in
Well,
this
yeah.
pandemic, I mean they're doing good that
Yeah,
they're
those
open.
those
It's
kind of
good.
numbers I could just sell to my wife's family and sell out a show.
There you go, Dave. Again, this guy is on fire. I'm telling you, Dave Sinclair is unless the viewers at home disagree, Dave Sinclair is going to win the lifetime supply of Z-Quil.
Well, there you go. There you go. My new agent, Mike Cronin.
Did you take the Z-Quil today, Mike?
No, I didn't. But I will tell you this. I was out like a light. As you can see right behind me, the couch right here. I've got a very nice living room set. It's by, who the heck is it by?
Lazy Boy?
Sorry.
No, it's not by Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy.
Sleep
it's
Number?
a big name. It's Ashley. Ashley.
Oh,
It's
they're
an
good.
Ashley set. It's microfiber. It's very pillowy, cushiony,
Oh,
very
that's nice.
comfortable. So,
Ben Ashley doesn't appreciate being described that way.
you know, probably not. Again, right there.
I'll make a
Bada bing.
terrible pun. I'll make a
Bada boom.
terrible pun. Ashley Matt isn't.
Yes,
Bad
there you
pun, bad
go.
pun, bad
So,
pun.
when I get on there, in both ends, the big couch, the small couch, the ends are all Lazy Boys. So all I have to do is kick those babies back, and I do, and I go out. Now tonight or early this afternoon, what I failed to do was set my alarm. I didn't set my alarm. So
Right.
I go deep. Here's how deep I go, boys and girls. I kicked that bad boy back last week. I had such a vivid dream. John's going to just like throw me right out of the show right
It
now.
sounds dirty.
I had a dream.
Well, he was
Yeah.
sleeping on Ashley.
I had a dream that President Donald Trump
We don't want to go there.
came to
It's
my
true.
not this condo.
It's already
my-
a nightmare.
Right. Not this condo, my old condo, because back in I'm 62, boys and girls. I know you're surprised at looking at me because
Me too.
I've kept myself in great shape. In my early 30s, during the bad boy of comedy days, I lived up on Bicentennial Way. So I have right here, kicked back on my couch in my loving home, this vivid dream. Donald Trump comes over my house, but not this one. He's at my old apartment, my old condo. And he takes off his jacket. He's doing housework. He's scrubbing my floors. He's on his hands and knees. He's
You're
scrubbing
out of
my
your mind.
floors. I'm telling you, he's scrubbing my floors, and they were a tiled floor. And in my dream, I went up to him and I rubbed him on his back, much like you would rub your pet dog. And I told him, people don't give you credit for the hard work that you do. Then he sits back with me on my couch, and then I woke up.
Mike, I mean this from the bottom of my heart with all sincerity. Get help.
I guess I
Get
That's
help.
what I was thinking.
Now,
I
This
Try-
might be the Z-Quil.
try
I take
by
Z-Quil
starting-
as well, and I
You-
have
you-
some crazy dreams.
do
you should
Kelly?
start, Mike, you should
Yeah.
start. Just try cutting the pills in half. See if that works.
So glad you didn't vomit in your sleep.
Mike,
I'm
Joanna and
telling
I
you,
are going to start doing Tai Chi again.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
when
Meet
I
me down by
go-
the East Bay bike path. I will do that with you.
I will tell you this, boys and girls, these dreams don't happen when I'm in my bed. They happen when I'm right here on my couch.
so
They
you're
are-
telling me if I come over some night and I sleep on a couch, I'm gonna dream that Donald Trump is scrubbing my floor. Well, you know what? I don't go political. I'll come over and sleep there. I want to see Trump scrubbing my floor.
I think you ought to save the dreams, Mike, for the doctor's couch.
I'm telling you, I am telling you, those of you on the show today and those of you boys and girls viewing at home, this does not happen when I'm in my bed. It's only with my
Now-
afternoon nap.
You mentioned
you're in
that
your bed.
already once.
This is seeming more and more like an episode of Ancient Aliens. This is
So when you're in bed, what are your dreams? Do you
I
dream of
just go to
Biden when you're in
sleep.
bed?
I don't really dream when I go to bed. When I go into my bed, I just go to bed. I binge watch whatever I'm watching right now. I'm on my second
Wow.
round, John, as you know, of Modern Family. That being said, when I get on my couch, and I do it every day, I kick back, I throw it back. I'm going to show you, boys and
Listen,
girls.
I'm sure the panel will
this
agree
is a
with me.
live demonstration. Go get the kids. Call Grandma. Get her to tune in right now.
Throw it back.
You don't get this kind of information. You don't get this kind of
I get
entertainment
just
for
like
free.
this. I go back.
Wow,
just
look at that
like
thing.
this.
That's
I don't think I've ever seen one go so
lovely
far
ass
back.
man.
All right. Now,
Mike, I
you
suggest
can't
you
get up.
sleep in the bed.
let me get the leg strength to close the recliner down. Hold on. Ah,
Giggity,
He's
giggity.
sick.
so now, when I
Oh.
do that, when
That
I
looks like
do
a struggle at the
that,
end.
Kelly.
I feel like
go
I'm doing a
into
nursing home
such
show.
a deep REM sleep. I am not ashamed to tell you, I dreamed recently of David Lee Roth. I don't know why. David Lee Roth from Van Halen.
Who's
When
washing
I
Donald
woke
Trump?
up, I thought I was his absolute best friend.
I feel like I should be getting a copay for this or something.
Mikey, you lost your
And you know
mind.
what? I love David Lee Roth too. I gotta say, Van Halen.
Yeah, I like
First
them
two al-
too.
first
Best
two
lead singer
albums.
Van Halen
I
ever had.
felt like I was his best friend. I recently had a dream about Kim Kardashian. Nothing inappropriate whatsoever. When I woke up, right from there, I thought I knew her so intimately that she was my best friend. Like, I almost have to slap my face and say, dude, come on. It was a dream. I wake up. When I tell you I have drool coming down my face, I have
Mikey.
drool coming down my face. I wake up. I don't even know my surroundings. I'm like, huh. I shoot right up. I'm like, whoa.
Mike, I think you're gonna
Wow.
talk to Pastor Mike about this, what's going on. This is more than the panel can handle. We can't.
Yes, I
Can't
thought
handle
you were
it.
a Christian.
All I know, Mike, is I got to get me some Z-Quil.
Oh,
I
it's good
don't
stuff,
take
Dave.
ZQL. I don't at all. I just use this to goof around tonight for our show's sponsor. These are natural.
Donnie must have left it when he was doing the floors.
And I take them. I'm a big fan of napping. I think everyone should take a nap.
I
take a nap in the
dream a lot,
morning.
Mike, but I don't dream. I dream a lot of wacky dream, all kind of crazy stuff. But I don't recall Trump scrubbing my floor.
You know?
No.
Wow. Wow. I'm the only one.
But you know what tonight is?
What?
What is it?
The Patriots are playing at Seattle. It's
Oh, shit.
starting in a few minutes. The game will be on about 8:20, but the pregame. So I think we got to wrap this up. And I got to watch the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Buccaneers won, I think.
You got any other dreams you want to talk about, Mike, before we wrap it up?
You know what we could do? We may consider approaching one of our sponsors to just keep the Zoom cam on and watch me take a nap to see if I divulge any personal information or have any like brilliant ideas to save the economy, to cure COVID. I mean, it might be worth a shot.
You talk in your sleep?
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if I do.
My mother told me I used to be into pinball big time, and one night I got up in the middle of the night. My mother said she came in the kitchen. I was at the stove, the oven. I was acting like I was playing pinball. I was sleepwalking.
Oh, that's so cute.
I
So
I was
cute.
sleepwalking at the
It's
stove
dangerous.
playing pinball.
Were
That's
you
really
lighting the things?
Yeah, I thought I was in the flippers. I was sleeping. I was standing there.
Oh,
I
damn.
You're into
tell
pinball,
you
John?
that I snore.
John,
I
you're into
know
pinball?
That I
I love
snore.
pinball.
Do you ever been to the big convention they have up in the western part of the state once a year?
No, I haven't been.
You want to go? They usually do it like Thursday through Friday. You usually go up on a Thursday and spend the whole day.
Yeah, I love
It's
to
like
go
$20.
sometime.
They got hundreds of machines. You just walk around and play for free all day.
Oh, that'd be great. I haven't played in a long time.
If once this COVID thing is over, if we're both still alive, I'll give you a call. We'll drive
Yeah.
up.
Definitely. Yeah, I love pinball. I used to play when I was a kid a lot.
I did too.
I was good at it.
Yeah.
I was bad. I was with the game. We were gambling. We would gamble on pinball. We'd all
I'm
put in
disappointed, John.
Yeah, we all put in $5. It'd be 6 plays. You win $30 if you win $25. I was crazy. Yeah, that was
Pretty
at
good.
15 years old, 14 years old, gambling on pinball. But that's a whole nother episode.
the
We got to
first
wrap
move.
this up because we got to watch the Patriots. Joanna, what are you going to
Right, that's
say
right.
All
to
I
wrap
was
it
gonna
up
say
by the
was,
fireplace?
this has been absolutely great. The first movie I ever went to by myself was Pinball Wizard. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I was so young and they were tripping. But I was not a big pinball person, but I appreciated it from that. And of course, I listen to The Who all the time. It's been great to meet all you guys. What a good night.
All right, we love you, Joanna. Dave, what are you going to say to wrap it up?
I just wanted to share, I have been remodeling the house because my grandkids moved out. So this is their former bedroom that I've taken over as an office. And I started cleaning up and I came across this. This is the first time my name ever appeared on a comedy poster. Was for a John Perrotta and Brian Bowden show. And there's my
2014.
name in the lower right-hand corner, almost off the edge of the paper.
Where was that show?
It was at, where was it? Dinner buffet show, Christopher's Deli.
Yeah, we did a show there.
on Park Ave.
The Sports Legends pub now, last I knew.
Yep.
I miss
And
that
I
place.
was so excited. It was the first time my name was ever on a poster. And I show up at the venue and they had put tape on the corners. So my name had tape over it. So nobody could see it. I thought that was
Oh,
absolutely
no.
hysterical.
That's not
And
right.
in the same box was an envelope with the first $15 I ever made doing stand-up from John Perrotta.
Oh,
And isn't that great? And I found out everybody else on the show got $20 and I got 15. So
I owe you $5.
they owe me $5.
You found the money recently too?
Yeah, it was in the same box as the poster.
Oh, you never looked in the envelope that night?
No, I did, but I said, I'm going to keep this and someday I'm going to frame it. And never got around to framing it, but it was in the box. So
Dave, that's
thought I'd
great.
share that with you.
That's
Great
cool.
story. Kelly Morse, what are you going to say to wrap it up?
Oh, well, to follow up with Dave, after the first time I ever performed at Catch a Rising Star, I got a tattoo on my foot of a star.
That's
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Show it to us.
I got a sock on, or else I was thinking of it, but I got a slipper and a sock on. I'll do it next time.
Now you have a reason to
Guys,
turn me
Stay
into yours.
tuned.
Mike Cronin, you're going to wrap this
Something to look
whole
forward to.
mishmash up. What are you going to say to wrap it up besides dreams? What do you got?
Johnny, I am honored, humbled to be on the show tonight with Dave, Kelly, Joanna, and yourself. Joanna is my new Facebook friend. Dave recently sent me a private message asking me to give him a call. Dave, I'm telling you, man, if they ever shoot a Dennis the Menace today, as he is grown up, if you don't get that role, something's wrong in Hollywood.
No,
Kelly,
Ace Aceto nailed it. If you're a fan of the Family Circus, look at the dad.
Look at the dad. Okay, there you go. Well, I don't know that, but you do remind
Yeah,
me
you
of
do
a
look like
modern
him,
day
yeah.
grown up Dennis the Menace. Kelly, love you. Love your hair, that golden. It's so just beautiful. I pray God's favor over all of you, that you receive his blessings, and remember that God is for you and not against you. I pray for Ruth Bader Ginsburg's family, that as they mourn and grieve this iconic individual, that we don't lose sight of the fact that she was their loved one, their family member. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
All
And
right,
that's-
everybody
that's
stay
it for me,
healthy.
Johnny P.
I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Good to see you all. Love you guys.
What's that, Dave? What do you got there?
Bye.
What is that?
I don't.
I
What
can't
people
make it
talk-
up.
Oh, the cartoon guy.
It's the cartoon guy from the Family Circus.
Hell yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy.
All right, guys. Stay healthy, guys. Joanna,
Thank you,
enjoy the
thank you.
fireplace. We'll be over
Thanks.
in a half hour. We'll be
Bye,
over in a
guys.
half hour.
Be jealous. Be so jealous.
See you guys.